Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Bug here, and today we return with the Atlas Dumps autopilot test. Now, as we said last episode, we were surprised that the 13 speed made it. The 18 speed did not make it. Now let's try the 6 speed and the 6 speed Mark 1. We have the exact same tune on the exact same vehicle with the exact same load. The only difference is the gearbox. So, I'll stick the tune up on screen now, as I did before. It's exactly the same one as last episode, nothing's changed. But, autopilot, here we go. Pika, I'll let you go first, and I'll follow. This time, I'm driving the one that is supposed to make it the furthest, just to see if the other one does hold me up. Now, I'm not completely convinced yet, because I haven't tried it myself yet. But this episode is going to be the one that gives us the answer. Definitively. So thank you again to Scavies for the video idea. Even though I don't think that was the intention of his comment. But you know what? Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, they say. So yeah, we are recording this back to back with the last episode. So obviously I haven't had a chance to read any of your comments yet. I hope everyone enjoyed the podcast style chat that we were going for on that one. We'll probably do something similar on this one. But yeah. Anyway, enough waffle. They made it up that first hill absolutely perfectly. Didn't even struggle a little bit from what it looked like. And
Yep.
how was yours looking? Was it just straight up?
Switched down one gear, then kept it at 1,000 revs and just kept going and going and going.
Nice.
Bug is trying to claim my lime crusher there, I see.
No, I parked it off to the side. Wouldn't be so cruel. And besides, I left the Terror there for a little trophy.
I mean, we were talking about the MOT things.
Yes, that's where we left off last episode, wasn't it?
Yeah. So, I once got a note on my MOT. Now, you said that it's a type of inspection. If I were to literally translate it from what we call it to English, it would literally be called the inspection.
Fair enough. At least they're straightforward about it.
It's the only thing they're straightforward about.
Oh god.
Which reminds me, I have to make a new appointment for the car. God, you reminded me. But I once drove a 94 or a 96 Suzuki Wagon R.
Oh yeah.
You know, the cubes.
Yeah, the questionable car.
To be honest, it was an amazing car for its size.
Yeah, they're like a TARDIS, aren't they? No matter how much you put in them things, they never get full. I saw somebody use one for doing car boots, and he was on the plot like right next to me, and I saw him pull up, and I was like, well, he can't have a very, very big stall then. And he pulled out 4 tables, and I was like, well, that must be the only shit he's got in the car. And then he
Nope.
filled all 4 of them tables up, and I was like, where does that car end? Like, is there a portal to another dimension inside? It just kept coming and coming and coming.
We used to do swimming classes, so we had flotation devices, toys for teaching, because this was baby up until adults.
Right.
Even training rescue swimming
Right.
for lifeguards, and everything fit into that little fucking Suzuki. with two passengers, sorry, 2 passengers, a driver, and all of the junk we had, because it was just perfectly the right size to shove as much crap in as possible.
Yeah, they're an amazing little car for that. I mean, obviously, everyone's got their own opinion of what they are looks-wise. I mean, my personal opinion is probably one of the ugliest inventions Suzuki have made outside of that S-Cross thing. But
I mean, we don't talk about that, but
yeah, yes, that was. I mean,
it
that
wasn't the
was almost
prettiest.
career suicide. I don't know why they bothered.
It wasn't the prettiest, but it held just as much as my stepdad's Ford Galaxy.
Really, that's quite impressive. I think the questionable build quality is probably what killed that off, though. Because, yeah, it was an ugly car, but you can look past that if it's a really good car. But it was just so cheaply put together. It was all plasticky and nasty. Now, they did fix that with the Revision 2, obviously, but
Mhm.
still, I mean,
But
the
what I
name is
liked
already
about
the
it,
name.
what I really liked about it was its simple engineering.
Yeah, it was quite simple. It was similar to the
But yeah,
Jimny in that aspect.
yep. And it shares another common thing with the Jimny of that era is that it doesn't have power steering.
Does it not? I didn't know that.
Mine did not come with power steering. And then at the MOT, I got the remark that my fluid reservoir for my power steering fluid was not present.
Yeah, weird that.
Yeah, then I just looked at it, just like, are you fucking kidding me? You having a laugh?
Yeah.
It doesn't come with power steering.
Yeah, my friend had a Suzuki Carry van that didn't have
Mm.
power steering, and he had an advisory on the, which is essentially the same as your remarks. um, and it said something about the power steering light was on the dash or something. They'd mistaken something else. It wasn't a power steering light because obviously, why would it have a power steering light when it has no power steering? I can't remember
That
what
would
the
be
actual
funny.
light was on for, but I think it was a bulb out or something like that. But yeah. Oh no, it can't have been a bulb out because that wouldn't have had the camber system in there. I don't know what that would have been. Airbag, possibly? I don't know. Even though there was nothing mentioned about the airbag in the MOT advisories. It was quite amusing. That was a long, long time ago. That was back when MOT tests weren't digitalized. They were all on paper. You just got a paper certificate. And if you lost it, your car essentially had no MOT.
Oh, that's the same for us then.
Oh, you're still on that system?
We still have our lovely paper system with our
Wow.
green cards and our red cards.
We've all got digital now. So they do give you an A4 printout of your test, but it's pointless other than to have in your service history folder because it's all stored
Oh no,
online.
you are required to have that paper on you.
I don't think we were back when we were on a paper system. I can't remember. Because if you got pulled over, they would give you 7 days to take all your tax, MOT, and insurance down to the police station and driving license. Basically, anything that you didn't already have on you. I mean, I just kept mine on me because who wants to do an extra trip?
They got very strict about it because it happened quite a lot that people just said, "Oh yeah, but I left it at home,"
Yeah,
and then they wouldn't show up. But because this was the old days when this wasn't really followed up as well,
yeah,
uh, there were a lot of people driving around without an MOT, and
yeah.
some very nasty accidents happened.
Yeah, it's not good when your wheel bearing just shits itself on the A12 or whatever your motorways are called.
Oh,
You're
we have an
going,
A12 as well, and
oh
funnily
dear,
enough, it was on that A12, and it wasn't a wheel bearing.
what was it? Wheel fell off.
The drive shaft got yoinked
Oh,
out of the diff.
at least
So
it came out the diff.
wheel, drive shaft, and everything yeeted itself into oncoming traffic.
Ouch. I saw somebody that got. This was when I was in recovery. Obviously, it wasn't my accident, but I was just cleaning it up. The drive shaft got disconnected from the gearbox end when they hit a massive speed bump going like way too fast. And
Mm-hmm.
it, rather than pulling out of the diff end, it pulled out of the gearbox end, and then it catapulted the back end of the car up. Not to like flip it over. This wasn't some bad Fast and Furious film, but it lifted the back end of the car up, and where like it had obviously like snapped off at that point, it had gone up to about maybe 45. There's me doing it with my hand to show you when there's no camera on. Brilliant. So it had gone up to
I
about
can imagine
45,
it.
50 degrees, and then it had come back down again with so much force that the wheels and tires pushed up through the arch liners into the into the boot space of the car. That was bad, but the car still rolled, which I found incredibly impressive. Both shocks
Yeah.
would exploded, but it still had kind of working suspension and it still rolled. I loved that. That was awesome. Because I didn't even know what had happened. Like, it looked fairly normal when I first pulled up. I was like, why am I picking this up then? Can I drive it onto the bed? Like, is it all right? He's like, no, it's just been shot through space, mate. What do you mean, shot through space exactly? Like, oh, I just launched it into the air. Sorry, could you be a little bit more specific? Like, help me know what I'm picking up here. He's like, oh, I don't know, something broke underneath and it just shot up into the air. I bent down, looked under. I was like, no,
Mate,
drive
something's
shaft
wrong
here.
here.
Yeah, it was a BMW 1 Series. I was like, I'm wrong here.
Of course it was a 1
It's
Series.
like, you got something heavy in the boot because it's really squatted. And he's like, nah, boot's empty. What's going on? He's like, I think something broke when it hit the floor. I was like, oh, can you run me through this? Then he showed me the dash cam footage, and you're just driving along, and then you hear this massive thud where it hits the speed bump. Then another massive, like, grindy, thuddy, kind of horrible, really nasty sounding noise. It sounded expensive. And then suddenly the dash cam just kind of pans down, and all you can see is pure road, like nothing else. And then suddenly, donk like that, and it made the biggest crash. And I was like, okay, that's impressive. How have you still got windows, and how is your car still looking like a car? Like, normally when a car jumps through the air like that, you can't really recognize it as a vehicle anymore. At least not in films. I do that shit in BeamNG and you got a pancake.
I mean, BMG is physics a bit. Was it a 116?
I can't remember. It was a long time ago.
I mean, let's be honest, it probably was.
Yeah. No, you know
Usually
what? It was definitely a diesel, whatever it was, because the fuel tank ruptured and there was diesel all over the road.
116D company car, probably.
Don't think it was a company car. It was old as shit. It was like a Series 1. It was like 2005, 2006, something like that. Yeah, it's about all I remember, other than it was white.
Because we see those here quite often, and then it's just somebody wanting a BMW but not being able to afford it, and they always go for the 116D.
Yeah, I don't know if we get the 116D over here.
And then they rev the shit out of it, and
I think we only get the
just
118,
break it.
120.
I mean, this is previous generation I'm talking about. Now, for example, the Mercedes A-Class, you can't get the 116 or the 118 anymore either. It's 120 now.
Yeah, I mean, this was the Mark 1, or the Series 1. Series 1 Series. Can't remember too much. I mean, I had a 1 Series, but I only ever had one of them, and it was the 123D. So I don't really pay attention to anything else. I just wanted the fastest one I could get that came in convertible.
Typical Yobo.
Well, no, because small diesel engine, heavy convertible car. I just didn't want it to be sluggish. I didn't want like the 116, 118, whatever it came in. I wanted the 125, but that was petrol only. Oh look, someone's left a Atlas dump there.
Yeah.
Tell you what, these are
At least
doing
it's off to them.
absolutely amazingly, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. They are struggling a lot less. Oh, yep. Oh, there we go.
I'm still in second. I feel like I'm about to go down into first. Where the
Yeah, I
yellow
had
one
that.
struggled. Yep, right, I'm down into first, 1,000 revs.
And then it just kicked up again. Now I'm in second, back down to first. Yeah, it picks it up. I mean, this is one of the hills that they struggle on.
Not holding. Oh, no, it didn't want to hold at all. Went into second. Back down into first. Round about the same place you said it.
Mm-hmm.
But it stays in first for a long time. All the way up to 10 miles an hour. Almost.
Oh, I'm in second. Not shifting down anymore. But I'm making it.
Mine gets to the top of first, changes into second, stalls. Hasn't stalled this time. It's staying in second at 1,000 revs. Interesting. Made it look easy in comparison to the 13 and 18 speed, though. Okay,
I
so
mean, the entire trip so far has made the 13 and the 18 speed look like slugs.
exactly. I think ah, it's too early to say, but I think I'm comfortable to say that the 6-speed and the 6-speed Mark 1 are fairly evenly matched on this particular run.
Mhm. They're both going to make it quite easily. Because the only reason that I sometimes get away from you a bit is that the autopilot likes to keep its distance.
Yeah.
And then it creeps up and then it slows down because it notices something is in front of it.
I feel like if I'd gone one final drive lower, so 273 I think is the next lowest one down, then it would have had more torque in second gear to not change back down into first again.
It wouldn't have reached second gear, it would have stayed in first. Because it wouldn't have the acceleration to get up to the point to get into second gear uphill.
Sorry, I said it the wrong way round. I meant to go the other way, so up to a 355 to make it more rev happy.
Yeah, to make it more rev happy, yeah. But the problem is that then you're gonna get
More gear switching,
you,
potentially.
more gear switching, which then causes your speed to drop too low.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have the oomph in second because you lose too much speed because you shift up at a lower speed.
Yeah.
I've been testing a lot with this.
Hmm. I'm not entirely sure what I would recommend past that point then, other than whatever the 6-speed Mark 1 has done. It seems to have done it a little bit better for that last hill. But the distance is maintaining about the same, so they're fairly equally matched.
Yeah, it's just after an uphill part where sometimes you get closer and then slow down that I have to slow down and stop and wait for you to catch up.
Hmm.
But for the rest, on level ground, these are fairly similar.
Yeah. Hmm.
Things are
Well,
going to change when we add a trailer to it, though.
oh, things will definitely change then. We are going to have to do a fair amount of testing before we can put out a confident tune on them. And obviously, when we do that, let us know in the comments what you want us to show. Do you want us to compare two different versions of the tune, or do you want us to compare two completely different styles of tuning? Because there's two ways we can go about that. We can make two close tunes to find out if there's one better than the other, or we can go completely opposite ends of the scale and just see how close we get.
Yeah, one to go for a much higher FDR and one for a much lower FDR, for example.
Yeah. Which is what
Although
I
I know
think.
how that's gonna end.
Yeah, one's going to end up rev switching, gear
And
switching, and the other
and
one's
the
going to
other
stall
one's
out.
yeah.
So you
But I
need to
think
get
this
it
is
pretty perfect first time, really, don't you?
well, this is a lot of tuning already gone into it. So
Yeah.
I think this is a good baseline to start from.
Oh, 100%.
But it also depends on the weight of your load.
Yes, very true. It would help if this was a more consistent weight. Now, we could do coal, however, the
That
only
doesn't
tough
pay
place to
enough.
do the coal. Yeah, but it's the consistent weight. That's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but if you want to extrapolate that to doing, for example, lime or iron, coal only weighs 600, while this lime in this current load is 2.2 tons per unit.
Yeah, there's a big difference.
It's 3 times as heavy.
Yeah.
So basically, this tune, as we've seen, with the 13 speed, could do a full load of coal plus two trailers, basically,
Yeah.
all the way there without a problem because it made it with the 2.2 tons.
Well, if we can get one of these to do this journey on autopilot with 2.2 tons per unit, 27 units, that would be one hell of an achievement. Because I have not yet managed to make a tune. Admittedly, I've not put any major effort into tuning them. However, I have done the run a few different times with a few different tunes, just trying to fix on what the last problems were. But I've never done it in autopilot. At least, not the whole journey anyway. It's always needed some human interaction. So if we can fix that to make it autopilot only for this whole run, that would be a very, very popular tune. We're talking
No,
top shelf. You charge extra for that, Rodney? Sorry.
what I'm wondering is what is the spread on the weight?
How do you mean?
Because it's RNG between
Oh, right, yeah. Will it tell us in the Motopedia?
no, it
Cargo.
doesn't.
Oh. Let's see what info we do get. Limestone.
Limestone seems to be between 2 and 2.4 tons.
Right.
Well, the rocks are lighter.
So, probably because there's more air gap between the
Yeah.
rocks. I'm gonna say there is a way you can control the weight of what you get, and therefore the price. You do have to wait for it to keep reloading over and over again. Every time it spawns, it comes up with a different weight. So therefore you can kind of control what weight you're carrying. Now, for testing purposes, if we are going to do that, it's probably best that we aim as close to the center as possible and try and get something that's dead in the center, like what we've got now. So the 2.2
Like
tons.
what we've got now.
Yeah.
The thing is, I kind of want to test it out then with
Full weight. I knew you were going to say that.
full weight, and I'm gonna go even worse. I want to try them with a tune for hauling iron from storage to the mill at max weight.
I think that would probably be easier than what we're doing now, on the simple fact that the hills are less steep from
Or less
storage to
hilly.
the mill. Yeah, it's a lot flatter. Not perfectly
There's
flat,
only that
but it's flatter.
first. There's only that first corner, really.
Yeah. There's another one as well. Oh no, shit, no, that's further this way.
No, that's further this way.
Yeah.
That's
I
the corner
think,
we're heading up to now.
yeah, I think it would be a lot easier to do that.
True. True. I mean, we're now at 2.2 tons. My brakes are smoking because
Yeah,
AP
mine are.
driving.
Autopilot and
So,
brakes do not go well together.
nope. Even if you turn on the Jake brake, it helps, but
Not
it's not
enough.
amazing.
Yeah. I should probably have that one, actually. It won't change anything for the drivability.
I mean, I haven't turned it on. It does nothing apart from save your brakes a bit, but they're still gonna be cooking.
Yeah.
And actually, sometimes it's a downside because it also means that when it's not revving it, then you do lose speed. So it might be a downside. It's not gonna help you, but it
No,
might
it
hinder
definitely won't
you.
help. If it hinders, I'll turn it off.
But yeah, that's the thing though.
Hmm.
We're already at, I mean, we're at 2.2 tons per unit, so we're smack in the middle because it says it goes from 2 to 2.4 tons.
Hmm. Would be nice to try it with the higher end stuff.
Oh, second gear, 1,000 revs, but it's keeping it there. And it's picking up speed again.
Yeah, mine's holding in first. Got into second. And it's
To be honest,
staying in second. Seventh. Yeah, it's going up in speed.
this is a lot smoother than a lot less gear shifting. So
Yes,
I
loads
think
less. And it hasn't
preliminary.
struggled torque-wise at all. Extra gears have not helped in the slightest in this exact example. Now, I'm not saying less gears is better in every example, but for this exact test, less gears is better.
I think for autopilot in general, because it can't handle them.
No, it doesn't know how to use them properly. If it knew how to use them properly, more gears, more better.
Better. More gears, more better.
Yeah, 100%. Because
Because
if it can skip shift, then there's just more choice for it to use. However, because it can't skip shift, can't pick the correct gear, and it likes to try and use the wrong gear a lot.
to be honest, I think that might be a bit too complicated to code in.
I think you might be right. However, it should be fairly simple to. It knows what gear it struggled in from its last attempt, based
I
on the
would
same
say
elevation. Sorry, not
if it
elevation. I did this last episode as well, based on the same incline.
if it keeps that in mind per trip, yes.
Yeah, which it should. Until the setup is changed, it should remember where it struggled and where it succeeded, and it should use that to make a better informed choice of what gear it should need for what incline. Because in
But
real life, once you've been driving a truck long enough, you get to know what kind of gear you need for what kind of hill based on what speed you're going.
and
You don't need
what
a computer to tell
load
you.
you have in the back.
Well,
But that's the
yes,
thing.
that's true. Yeah,
Many of the calculations and things that we do on instinct are very hard to program.
yeah, fair point. Hmm. Maybe we need to program instinct. That was a joke before anyone goes ape shit at me in the comments. Get all the game developers popping out the woodwork going, oh, you don't understand it. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
I'm
you
joking. I'm
would.
joking. So, yeah, I mean, currently, the way the autopilot system works, or mechanic, I should say, less gears, more better. However, I'm not seeing any improvement on the 6-speed truck over the 6-speed Mark 1.
The thing is that the 6-speed versus the 6-speed Mark 1 is a very, very small difference.
It is. It is too small to be able to find an
A
autopilot
difference with
advantage.
this.
One thing I would like to do is do a full manual, not manual, but a full automatic, but human-driven race. Just when we get to the drag strip, pardon me, to see if there is a speed advantage being able to just stamp on the throttle.
I hate the drag racing.
So do I, but this is for science.
Alright, I'll set a waypoint to the racetrack. Well, the drag strip.
And Ghosty. We're all good. I'm choking on air today, I don't even know how.
It's a ghost. A ghost is having its way with you.
It is. Although this one didn't try and flip me over.
It's just constantly shoving its finger down your throat.
Well, there's worse holes to have its finger.
There's worse things to have down your toe.
Fair point. That's a weird way to do a prostate exam. You'd need really long fingers. I've actually been really impressed with this.
They are very, 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 very reliable.
Yeah.
To be fair, if you try this, just to show you the difference with taking so it comes with the 6-speed Mark 1, but using that and its stock gearing, so it's stock FDR, it will struggle a lot more.
Yes. Yeah, because it's a 4.0. It's not capable of the correct gear selection.
I mean, like I said, I've spent quite a lot of time, obviously, because every run takes quite long to test,
Yeah.
and every change is a brand new full run to see where it struggles and how hard, and based off of that, you either increase it, decrease it.
I did have one stupid idea. With the 18 and 13 speed, with like a 1 or a 2 final drive, would that overcome the problems of having the 308? It would make a lot of the top gears completely useless, but it might make
I'm,
the lower gears more useful.
I mean, at that point, you're basically at a 6-speed Mark 1.
Fair point. Except with slightly worse ratios.
I'd have to do math on that, and it's Monday, and I don't do math on Mondays.
And do math
Where
on a
are
weekday
you?
that ends in Y.
Oh, you're 300 meters behind me.
Yeah, I dropped back quite a bit on that last hill.
Yeah, I think on the hill this one struggles a lot less.
Yeah, it
So
seems
I'm
to.
gonna keep this gap to see if it's one just because I slow down, which causes your autopilot to slow down.
I don't think you were close enough for that to be the case.
Yeah. So I'm 400 meters away going into the thing, slowing down to about 20 miles per hour.
You're 800 feet ahead. 7.
Third
6.
gear, about 20 miles an hour. Rough calculation.
About 30 miles an hour right now. 25. 20. Just dropped down into third. Now speeding back up, maybe?
Yeah,
I'm sitting steady at 1500 revs in third. 21. Yeah, I'm starting to speed up now. So I didn't go below 19 miles per hour on that hill. It's pretty good for both parts. However, the gap is increasing. 1400 feet ahead of me.
I mean, if we get back on, it's increased slightly from 300 to 400 meters.
This is a very interesting test because I think what we're proving here is the stock gearbox is actually probably the best option for it. At least for autopilot use, anyway. Just a change of final drive, and you've got a pretty solid gearbox there.
At least for
it's
doing these
Cyber
runs.
Monday, is it?
Yeah, apparently.
Wonder if that means I can get my i9 for a decent price.
I doubt it.
Yeah, me too.
Oh. I got an important message.
We've been trying to reach you about your car's warranty. Yeah, Cyber Monday, but none of the technology in my basket is actually on discount.
Of course not. What did you expect?
I expected Cyber Monday to be cyber deals.
You can't expect too much.
Exactly the same stuff as Black Friday.
Just a second. I'm gonna get myself because I'm getting a phone call. What's this?
Yeah, very strange. This thing does hate brake pads. Brake is definitely on. But at this point, we have definitely made it. There are no more steep hills after this. So let's zoom down to the old drag strip and go for a little drag race. Right, here we are. I've just made it daylight just to, well, make it daylight. But we are at the racetrack. And now we are going to do the ultimate test between the 6-speed and the 6-speed Mark 1. We've both got roughly the same amount of fuel. Both engines have cooled down completely. And we should... we don't need to warm up the tyres or anything, do we? Because rocks.
I think they might be stone cold at this point.
Yeah.
Although it's not like we can do burnouts with them.
True. Right. Let's get into the staging zone. So we're going fully automatic. Nothing has changed in the setups. And are you rev dumping or not?
I think you have to. So I'm gonna rev dump.
Rev dump.
Go.
Go. That's an equal launch. Oh no, no.
You've got a better second.
Wait. Why am I not changing gear? Am I in auto? Oh shit, I was in manual. I'm going back to the start. Right.
Well, I'm going to finish this run just because I want to see what time I get, because that was an average start.
Editor, edit out that last bit.
Leave it in, leave it in, leave it in. I'm going to reference it anyways.
Plus, I am my own editor, so I'll forget. Get off the line, stupid.
33 seconds.
Ah, that's not bad for a 6 mile. Shame you're only doing the quarter mile.
Why can I? Oh. I was wondering why my game was so quiet. It's because I was all tabbed out.
Yeah, so we both made the same mistake today.
Special. Mommy says I'm special no matter what the other kids say.
Come on, Jesus, what's taking so long? Got out and walked quicker than this. Taking forever.
Oi, careful you, or I'll just fucking shove it in reverse and go away. Because I can't make a U-turn here.
That's what handbrakes were invented for. Speedy U-turns.
You know how expensive these tires are.
Yeah. Oh. Unbelievable. Right, go and repair. I mean, good landing, though.
Yeah,
that was a very neat and tidy flip.
And that's why I didn't want to use the handbrake, because now I have body damage.
Wait,
I can't repair.
Yeah, there's a garage over there.
Yeah, no, it's closed.
Oh.
Well, I guess I'm racing with body damage. Not that it matters on these things.
What colour damage is it?
Yellow. What a fuck.
I'll just go and reverse into the wall. Try and make it as even as possible. We don't want people arguing.
You should do a flip as well.
I don't want to do a flip. There we go. I'm yellow.
That was a bit too far.
Right.
Okay, I'm in the pre-stage thing, so it's
False start.
Oh.
Reset. I think you false started too as well, didn't you?
Can you put it in reverse so I can get out of here? Because I apparently had the reaction time of 2 seconds.
2 minutes.
So I'm not sure if it's still counting or not.
No, you only have to go back over the line.
Let's go.
Alright. Handbrake dumping on go. Oh, reaction time of 0.172.
Oh, 0.297.
Not bad, not bad. Okay, so the 6-speed is taking the Mark 1 for now. It looks like it's... Yeah, I mean...
You're rubber banding that on my screen.
Yeah, you just did a little bit on mine as well.
You've got the acceleration.
Yeah, tiny little bit of acceleration, but...
It's,
barely fit a car between us.
Yeah, I mean, you were 1 kilometer an hour faster.
I think my better reaction time may be the cause of that. Should we do one more run?
If we take out the reaction times, you had like a tenth of a sec. Yeah, 1200. It's the faster reaction time, but you crossed the line.
So the reaction time is the 33019, and the without reaction time is 32847.
Yep.
What's your time? Your ET.
33497.
So half a second difference.
On a quarter mile, that's. I mean, for these vehicles, basically
I was
negligible.
going to say it's nothing for these. For actual race cars, that's a mile.
Well, a quarter mile, but
Yeah.
you know, I had to make that dumb joke.
Yeah.
So we've learned that these things don't like handbrake turns.
Yeah, so let's not do that again. You'll end up with orange.
Yeah, I've got no brakes. My brakes just turned yellow.
You don't need brakes.
Don't need brakes on a quarter mile.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going fast enough.
Exactly.
I mean, to be fair, it's close to make a U-turn. So what? Best out of 3?
Yeah. Yeah. Why not? Right. Foot to the floor. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, look at that. 345 reaction time.
789.
Ooh.
Slow reaction time.
That could explain the difference.
Come on, big red truck.
Not big yellow taxi.
It's a big red truck, not a big red dog. I mean, I could call it Clifford.
I was just about to say that. What does mine say? Reset.
Yours.
There
So
we go.
you had a 32.8. I had a 33.2.
You're not going to believe this. I got the exact same ET for the dot.
32847. My ET was slightly better.
I've got the exact same miles per hour as well.
Slightly faster, but last time my line was a bit off. So I had to correct.
That's crazy. The consistency on this thing.
I mean, it should be switching at the same moment, so. Hey, bug. I'm coming. Bye, bug. I'm going. Not very fast, but
I was going to say slowly but surely.
I'll make it there. I think I can.
Let's swap trucks and see if we can match the same results.
Go.
'Cause I'm wondering if it's, well, if there's
You
any.
being a better racer.
Oh, I wouldn't say I'm a better racer. I've done probably what 10 runs down this drag strip.
I have no clue.
What do you mean false start? I haven't even started yet. Facing the wrong bloody way for a start.
I mean, that's going to be a very short run if you start now.
Yeah,
Face plant it into the wall.
not a quarter mile exactly. It's a quarter foot.
It's a 100-meter dash.
Barely even 100 meters though.
Okay, the 4-meter dash.
That's more like it.
It's a long jump.
Right, ready? 3, 2. Ah, false start. Back her up, Scotty. Back her up.
3/10.
Ah, false start again, you sod.
Same.
I keep forgetting it's the bumper that counts, not the wheel. It's wheels in real life, isn't it?
Yeah.
Go.
I
315.
didn't get a countdown.
Oh. Must have gone in the box
Troll.
at the wrong time.
Probably my nose was still in because I keep counting the wheels. Yep.
Countdown.
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
0.356.
Got 315
I mean,
last time.
Eventually we'll get there.
3, 2, 1, go.
I'm not getting the countdown.
Oh, and that was a good reaction time. 016.
Nice. What is up there? Okay, I'm just going to reverse all the way back here.
We have to cross this line close to the same time. That's all.
Let me pull up to you and come to a stop.
Oh.
And
go.
Yeah.
Restage.
Stage
Start.
steady.
Oh my days. I went too far again. Right, stop there. That's it. Right, 3, 2, 1, go.
False start. Oh my god, the brakes on this thing are horrible.
Oh, you could not make this up. Right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh my days. Editor. Right, you got countdown?
Yep.
Wait. Oh, 006.
023.
Nice. That was close. Okay, so from what I'm getting from this, you are catching up.
Equal, and I am catching up slightly.
I think you need more than a quarter of a mile to see the difference, though.
Yeah. I mean, let's just keep going until the end and fly off into the sea.
Why not?
33, 163.
147.
So, yeah. Oh, but apparently
you're not catching up, are you?
I'm going crooked, that's why.
Yeet!
Well, that was anticlimactic.
I was going to say, well, I don't think we're making it to the sea. Barely made it to the road.
I didn't even make it that far. I barely made it to the grass. Someone messaged me, so...
On that glorious note, though, I think it is time to end. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this has cleared something up for you. And I hope you've had fun. I've really enjoyed this episode. And I hope you did too, Mika.
Enjoyed
Good.
The drag race. You're going to have to put, like... What's it? The clown music over that entire thing.
Oh dear. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.